rounds.
Well, Larry, we'll have to go a long way to match the excitement from Houston last year, but this crowd is ready to give it a shot as we welcome you into our EA Sports telecast of Super Bowl 52 from Minneapolis. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Everyone, come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go. Brand 38.
They'll look to throw here. The throw to the left side caught by Coleman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. To open the scoring in Super Bowl 52. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And we have seen the first touchdown to Super Bowl 52. The first 51 Super Bowls, a team that scored first, they won 34 times out of 51. So 2/3 of the time, but just gaining that momentum's got to be huge in this game.
It's massive, and that's what everyone's looking for. The first big break of a game, the first advantage of the game, and that tends to carry a team, right? Most of the time, you're able to sail on that for a while, and that's what you're looking for. The first touchdown, you feel like you're in great shape.
Motion man, watch 12, watch 12.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And now it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. A gain of 32 that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Second down following the run.
Back down in Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up. Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun.
And he's got his man, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 32 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, Jabril Peppers spins past him. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Coleman. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, he shifts past him. And, oh, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. C.O. Moore. In from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escapes the defender. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. He got 29 yards that time. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 22-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. He'll look to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And they're on third and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you...
And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard from 3 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that, but a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
Come on, let's go. Flex round.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Coleman. And he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
They'll look to throw. Green's got it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Here we go. 1-9.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. They'll set up a throw. His throw caught right around the 6. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Come on, let's go. 1-9.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Super Bowl 52 after this. They'll run it with Johnson. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now back to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Back to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. Over.
They'll set up to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
Here we go. Flex round.
He'll drop to throw. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. There goes Green. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ladarius Green, 84 yards. And the Browns have retaken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Watch tight end. 4 down. Here we go now. Blue, line it.
They'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. So these two teams will head back to their respective locker rooms here in Super Bowl 52 from Minnesota, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Keep 15. Keep 15. Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. This is caught inside the 15. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's right.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. And he's got it up and through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. On the right side, caught by Green. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Let's go! Man 38! Black Ohio!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Gets it to Gordon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a...
And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Duke Johnson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Give him 30 yards there. On the run, Darkwan. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's third down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though. Hindsight's 20/20.
20/20 and never defeated.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the kick by Rosas is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now a handoff, Johnson. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Let's go! Brand 38! Ohio!
Looking to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go! What? Ohio! Ohio!
Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled. And wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Now Darkwa. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Two minutes to go here in Super Bowl 52 from Minneapolis. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Shepard. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. And now a first down following that long gain.
Hurry up, here we go.
He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for two and decide it right now.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to fire one deep over the... He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how they're